Hello students, welcome to AKS. Today we will start the series on Telangana movement and state formation as part of the TSPSC Group 1 and Group 2 syllabus. So, chapter 1 is the end of Nizam rule. So on your screens you can see the map of the erstwhile Hyderabad princely state. The princely state of Hyderabad was larger than England and Scotland combined together and was the second largest Indian state after Jammu and Kashmir. On your screen, you can see the Nizam of Hyderabad, Sir Mir Osman Ali Khan, who ruled Hyderabad between the years 1911 to September 1948 over various regions of Hyderabad's princely states such as Gulbarga, Sholapur, Aurangabad, and Hyderabad. At the time of independence on 15th of August 1947, India had 562 princely states. All of them joined Indian Union except three princely states, namely Junagadh, Travancore and Hyderabad. Now let us look into how Junagadh was integrated into the Indian Union. In the case of Junagadh, the ruler, that is the Nawab of Junagadh, was a Muslim and the majority of the population in his state were Hindu. So, the Nawab wanted to join the state of Pakistan. However, due to the revolt of people, the Nawab fled to Pakistan, and after the Nawab fled to Pakistan, a plebiscite was conducted in Junagadh where the people's opinion was elicited and majority of the population opted to join in Indian Union. So on your screen you can see the map of India post 1947, however before the state reorganization. Now let us look into the issue of Kashmir. The Kashmir state was ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh, who was a Hindu, but in this state the peculiar situation was the ruler was a Hindu whereas the majority of the population of the state were Muslims. Seeing this as an opportunity, Pakistan wanted to create unrest in the Kashmir Valley and wanted to occupy Kashmir. During the 1947 Indo-Pak War, the first Kashmir War, Pakistan occupied some portion of Kashmir which is called as Azad Kashmir. However, after the war, Maharaja Hari Singh signed the instrument of accession and merged Kashmir into Indian Union with some preconditions. Now let us look into the issue of Hyderabad princely state. The Hyderabad ruler Osman Ali Khan in the year 1947 June declared himself as independent ruler. However, by this time many people as well as intellectuals started movements against the ruler to join in the Indian Union, indicating that the common people wanted to join the Indian Union and were vexed with the Nizam rule. On 7th of May 1947, Dr. Jayaprakash Narayan came to Hyderabad and organized a meeting in Karbala Maidan. During his speech, Jayaprakash Narayan called upon the people to intensify pressure on the Nizam so as to compel him to join the Indian Union. Knowing this, the Osman Ali Khan, who was a Nizam, exiled Jayaprakash Narayan from Hyderabad princely state. Earlier in the year 1938, on Jan 29th, the Hyderabad State Congress was formed. The Hyderabad State Congress was however banned on September 8, 1938 because these people were creating awareness among the common people to join in the Indian Union. Thus, the Nizam had banned the Hyderabad State Congress on September 8, 1938. However, this ban on Hyderabad State Congress was removed in the year 1946. So, as the ban was lifted on the Hyderabad State Congress in the year 1946, the Hyderabad State Congress leader Swami Ramananda Tirtha started the Join India movement against the Nizam's activities in the year 1947. So, the Nizam government arrested Swami Ramananda Tirtha along with his associates. In view of the growing unrest in the state of Hyderabad, on 29th of November 1947, a standstill agreement was signed between the Nizam and the Prime Minister of India, Pandit Nehru. Hyderabad State Prime Minister Ahmed Syed Chattari Nawab played a key role for this standstill agreement. As per this agreement, the defense, communications and transport, and the external affairs came under the control of Indian Union. So, the government of India appointed K.M. Munshi as the first agent general in Hyderabad. However, after an year, a referendum was to be held and people's government was to be formed. These were some of the provisions of the standstill agreement. Also, another important provision of the standstill agreement was, if at all a war happens between India and Pakistan, Hyderabad should not support Pakistan and should remain neutral. So, if at all they ask you a question in your examination about the various provisions of the standstill agreement, these are the various provisions of the standstill agreement. And also remember this point stating that Dr. K.M. Munshi was the first agent general appointed by the government of India in Hyderabad. However, unlike what was perceived as part of standstill agreement, the ground reality in the state of Hyderabad was completely different. Due to pressure from the people, the Prime Minister of Hyderabad, Chattari Nawab, had resigned to his post and Mahdiya Jung became the new Prime Minister. However, later the Nizam appointed Mr. Layak Ali as the Prime Minister due to the pressure from Muhammad Ali Jinnah and the leader of Razakars, that is Qasim Razvi. So, Layak Ali violated the standstill agreement and he wanted to continue the Nizam rule permanently or even wanted to join the Pakistan country. Thus, it was quite evident that the Nizam and Layak Ali wanted to fight against India and merge Hyderabad state into the Pakistan. So, El Adrus, the commander in chief of Hyderabad army, visited Europe to procure and purchase armaments. However, due to the intervention of the Indian government on Europe, he could not procure arms. Also, Sydney Cotton, an arms dealer of Australia, was engaged to procure arms and ammunition from different parts of the world through Goa and smuggle them into Hyderabad. Thus, due to the strategic significance of Goa, Layak Ali even wanted to purchase Goa from Portuguese. However, this was never a reality. Fortunately, Vande Mataram Ramachandra Rao tracked down the movements of Sydney Cotton at a great personal risk and passed on the information to the government of India. Alarmed by these anti-Indian activities, Lord Mountbatten tried for a mediation between the Indian government and Nizam but failed miserably. So, when the Indian government was ready for police action against the Nizam appealed to the United Nations organization against the Indian government and he sent his representative Nawab Jung to give a representation at the United Nations. However, India continued with its police action named as Operation Polo. On September 13th to 17th of the year 1948, Indian Army led by Justice Jayantinath Chowdhury carried out Operation Polo. Hyderabad State Army was led by the General El Adrus. So, by the police action, the Razakars were suppressed by the Indian Army and the Nizam Osman Ali Khan surrendered to the Indian Army. However, the Nizam was recognized as Raj Pramukh and became a pensioner of Indian Union for a pension of 1.25 crore per annum. So here in this picture you can see the Nizam Mir Osman Ali Khan surrendering to the Indian Union after Operation Polo led by Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. In this photograph you can see K.M. Munshi and Swami Ramanand Tirtha with the Indian Union officers immediately after they arrived in the Secunderabad cantonment on September 21st, 1948. In this picture, you can see the Nizam Mir Osman Ali Khan along with the then Prime Minister of India Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Major General J.N. Chowdhury after the police action on Nizam state. Thank you. Have a good day.